Hello everybody, we're back again. I am really backed up. I've got so many retouching jobs to get done here. I was kind of feeling under the weather, and then we had a birthday in the house, and then just blah blah life. So I got to knock a whole bunch off today. Hopefully I can get, I don't know, 4 or more done. I find I kind of get burnt out after a while. But let's get this one started. Throw me down the corner here so I don't forget. All right, get our frequency set up. Perfect. Okay. You got to remember how to control this thingy. I'm considering. I see now that the loop deck CT, I wouldn't say it's fully supported, but it's better supported under Capture One now, which is great to see. Hopefully it gets even better. I've seen a couple of reviews online so far on YouTube, basically talking that, you know, a lot of areas have they've adapted or they've used the Capture One API or SDK to actually implement the connection between the CT, the loop deck CT, and Capture One itself. But there were some examples, I can't remember which channel it was, basically pointed out that certain commands were not actually using the API, but instead they were using just like keyboard shortcut buttons presses. So there's a lag or kind of like an overrun. Like if you turned a knob on a certain thing, like the brush size, there was a brush size one. If you turn the knob fast, it would just continuously grow even after you stop spinning it, right? So that's where the software is just keep hammering the brush bigger button over and over and over again. So hopefully, you know, hopefully they update that and they start using the API for more of the calls, so that we can get more of a fluid kind of user experience with the CT and Capture One. But I'm just cool to see that you know, the progress has been made. I remember the first iteration of it. It was very much like keyboard shortcut only. It still is in a way, like when you set up, when you plug in the CT and you go into Capture One, the first thing you have to do is you have to pick the loop deck keyboard shortcut setup. So if you've got custom keyboard setup in Capture One, you're going to lose all of that. You're not going to be able to keep all those custom shortcuts going. What you'd have to do is, I don't know if you can merge a keyboard shortcut profile, but yeah, you would have to figure out the differences between the two keyboard shortcut profiles, and then you would have to kind of manually incorporate them without breaking the integration that's currently set. My system fans are kicking in rather aggressively, so let me just maybe back this down a bit. Very quiet. There we go. That's a bit better. And this isn't really taxing the system at all. All right, back to this. Just doing detailed saw the nose hairs. There's tackling there. We got some dry, flaky skin here. Again, I am working way faster than what Photoshop can, or it can follow me. So sometimes I take a sample so quick and I start painting and it's didn't actually rig sample point. I got an NVIDIA RTX 2080 in here. Yeah, it's not a 3090, but that thing is a monster. Like, okay, if I was working with Blender and stuff, making renders, the 3090 would come in really handy. But for this, like, I don't know. I've also got, it's an AMD 16 core, so 32 threads. Like, I don't know why Adobe and a lot of the other manufacturers, software developers out there, can't, you know what, take one of those whole cores that's like 3 gigahertz all on its own, just devote that to sample taking. Now I got 3 gigahertz just on snatching a sample. You know, like divvy up a lot of the load across all of these cores that we've got sitting there, and really make Photoshop and a lot of these other packages really scream, really go fast, right? That would be fantastic if they did that. Color and tone difference. Heck, how about right now? After why is it not doing anything? It's because my flow is really low. I'm going to go to 10% because I'm going to just soften these dark eyes. Part of it's shadow, but it's misinterpreted as just like a sign of tiredness. That's how it's perceived. A lot of my work is based on the subconscious, so it's just like a subconscious knee-jerk reaction that people have when they see something else. A couple of approaches that we can take with getting rid of that redness. That's one, I'm just using the mixer brush to bring some of the other underlying colors over top. I was back down at 10% again. I could probably bring it up to 20 or 50. Or it's as if you are actually pushing shadows around, pushing light around areas. All right, there, yeah, I did another one of this guy a while back. May not seem like it YouTube streams because back to back, but it's been a while since I've done here. But this guy had these kind of like white little in his lips down here, so I just wanted to those guys. It's mostly texture related, so I am doing a stamp We are punched in really tight. To do something with distribution of color on the lips, I'm going to go about 50% flow on the mixer brush tool. I don't want to zoom right in, but I do just want to have a little bit more control. Good. I could take the saturation down on that just a little bit. I could, well, that layer on that, I'm just gonna back again. So we're just going to take our brush and we're going There we go. That's brought that under control. I don't know if you can see that on YouTube, but it kind of looked like he was getting a little lipstick on the lips, and I didn't really want that. So we just took the saturation down in the lip area. All right, let's smooth out some of the neck. And I'm going to do that with a mixer brush. I've already tackled the texture. Yeah, let's bring my flow up to 100. Just kind of hugging these. Kind of situation, the bigger the brush, the easier it actually is. Better results you end up getting. Okay, there's one other thing I just saw. I'm going to use the stamp tool on this because I'm so close into like this white area and the shadow. What ends up happening if I use like the healing brush tool, you get this smudging thing going on. These are just little threads that are on the shirt. Texture, then we come down to here and we brush just a push. Solves all the problems. Gonna need a little bit more work in the texture area, which is odd. It doesn't seem like it would, but it does. Problem is, I don't know if you can see, there is like a little darkness right in here, darkness in here, and a little darkness in here, and that's where it's still the old texture. All right, and we do have a lapel hole. So brush on this one, even though I am on a texture layer, it's fairly out of focus, so it's not going to be that hard of a part, then we get egg, and there we go. Just push the color over top and gone. I don't think I'm going to attack any of the like lines or wrinkles in the face here. We are going to do the D, and we're going to do 6. Neck tools. I wish you didn't have this floaty thingy. What I wish you had was maybe something in here. I don't think we can stick that in here. Can't stick it inside. No, I gotta minimize it somewhere. I don't know where. Oh, it's down here. It's down in the very, very corner. This is another thing I got here. Oh, how come that's not working? Oh, there it is. Yeah, I wish they made this thing, but stick inside here. Maybe they do, and I just haven't found it yet. That could very well be it. I've got so much stuff on the go that. Dodge. I'm just going to hit the catch lights in the eyes a little bit, like I normally do. 10% flow. Take my brush down just a bit more, and this left one on that side. Turn. Ooh. Out, and then close up the group, because now we're going to go to Beauty Retouch. Which we're going to run a regular 100% and it teeth a bunch of times. This is like amazing script that they've built for whitening teeth. It makes it so much easier. It looks natural. It's not overblown. You can dial it back if you want, just a wee bit. Like that looks pretty cool. Okay, let's do an F10 sharpen. Got some other, some new plugins actually. Not really portrait kind of stuff. So I had come across luminosity masks a while back for like fine art. You know, you go on vacation, landscape, stuff like that. And luminosity mask just lets you kind of blend and blend exposures without doing an automatic HDR, which just, you know, I've gone through the phase. I did it for, you know, in my early days, yeah, but it just not as well as, you know, the human brain can. So, but he had another plugin which I saw, which was, what wasn't that, $40 for lifetime? Like you buy it once and they just always updates. And it is, what is it, Web Sharp Pro or whatever. It's not what it sounds like. What it actually does is you can take a whole bunch of pictures, and then it will automatically size out for specific crops, and then apply specific sharpening outputs, and then batch process a whole ton of images. So you could have one image and have this system banner page. It'll create an Instagram post. It'll create a shot sized for a Facebook post. It will, you can actually tell it to, for like an Instagram carousel, how you've got like 6 shots and it's a wide panoramic. You can say, take this picture and chop it up into 6 separate Instagram posts that are this dimensions, and it will automatically cut it up and put it in the right order so that when you post it, people are just swiping the carousel and they're seeing the entire panoramic. It's just like, you got to go and see it. Greg, you're gonna make me go find it now. Greg Benz, thank you. Greg Benz. Okay. This is Greg Benz. There's Lumenzia. That's the luminosity masking thingamajigger. Horses stuff. So he's got a free version of a luminosity panel, but there's another. There it is, WebSharp Pro. Thank you. Okay, so GregBenzPhotography.com, WebSharp Pro. Watch this video on this page, and he will walk how this thing works. Just phenomenal. It's a fantastic, especially if you're going to do a lot of social media output and stuff like that, and you need to process a whole bunch of pictures at once. Fantastic. And it was, how much is this? Not showing me because I've already bought it. Acquired. Anyway, it wasn't that much. It was like 40 bucks. Great deal. Back to this. Sharpening has done. So, and our move to have the center. Stick it wherever you want. And that fixes that. There we go. This guy's done. I will export and save, and I'll see you in the next one. Comments, questions down below, okay? I'll take a peek and answer them as best as I can. I'll catch you around in the next one. Thanks for sticking around.